right now.
There we go.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Solomon, Rebecca, and me, Isaac Jemal, your life coach. I'm happy to share my family. How's everybody doing today? I'd love to encourage everybody just to give us some amazing feedback, comments, whatever comes your way. You feel like saying something that's so amazing.
Keep on ready for
Thank you, everybody. These are just some of the comments that you could see coming in already. So I encourage everybody, just please comment. Your feedback gives me more energy. It just gives me more enthusiasm to be able to do whatever it is that we have to do. We're going to just change some Wi-Fi's over here so that we get a better connection.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Let's do this.
There we go.
Is that working? Still. Okay, we're reconnecting.
No worries.
So,
I'll go live. We live?
huh? We're live. We're totally live.
Instagram.
Everybody up here. Say hi to everybody. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. So, we have been preparing tonight's little talk, and I'd love it to be as interactive as possible. On the bottom, you can actually see that we have a ticker going on the bottom. There will be an amazing 3-day challenge next week.
Mm-hmm.
And we are so excited about it. Now, if you've seen the last 2 lives that we've done, or if you've seen the replays, we are going to be doing a challenge and diving deep into the hows of how to do everything. So I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that at the end. Let me see if we are.
Yeah, it doesn't have to go. You can.
Everyone's patience. Technical difficulties, everybody. So be patient with us.
I'll start the live.
Here we go.
I like a show.
Great.
Yeah, go.
Okay, that's good. So, guys, you want to maybe say good luck to Daddy, and then maybe we'll get back together at the end. You'll come back and we'll say goodbye to everybody, and thank you for everyone for joining us.
Okay.
Sounds good? All right, guys, go ahead, go.
Bye.
Thank you. Hey, Zeke, what's doing? It's nice for everybody to be here. I really appreciate the support. I mean, you guys have been so amazing in reaching out to me personally. I've been stopped on the street. I've been texted. I've been called. I've been just about everything possible with encouragement from all of you guys. The one thing I want to keep on encouraging you guys and want to make you feel that this live and me sharing this information is for us to create an inner community, almost like an inner tribe where we feel comfortable enough to be able to say anything we want. We're here to support each other, and that's the most important thing. And I want everyone to feel that. I want everyone to feel that you should feel safe enough to be able to conversate, to be able to start a conversation if you like, and just share with us as many comments as you can, and if you want, because that's what keeps us going. And my true belief, and I've been saying this for a very long time, being a life coach in, our community, in our world, has given me an opportunity just to see patterns across people's lives, across generational lives. And it's, to me, so clear that so many of us have similar questions or similar challenges. And if we have this opportunity for us to share together, then what better than that? You'd be surprised at how many people are struggling through the same elevations that they want to get to, finding themselves or being able to be aligned or better their relationship. And that's why, to me, just, love and harmony is what we're all about. It's what truly speaks to my heart. And I want to share me with you as much as possible. And I invite all of you to please share all of you with me and everybody else possible. And if you don't feel comfortable maybe sharing or commenting in public, then send me a text or send me a direct message. Messenger me on Facebook or on Instagram or on LinkedIn, wherever you are. that's where I want us to be able to communicate. I want everyone to try to reach out. I want people to start a conversation that might be a little concerning to speak about publicly, but if we start this conversation, we can heal together. So that's so important to me, and I hope that it's so important to you. And thank you again so much. And, to me, the subject tonight is such a basic function of how we live our lives on the day-to-day. Do we live in our heads or do we live in our hearts? Where do you live? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever given it a moment and just say, am I aligned with myself? Or am I constantly thinking about what's right and what's wrong and what everyone's going to think? And that starts just messing with our heads a bit. And we get stuck there and we never know what the right thing is. And the world around us doesn't help. Because since we're young children, maybe in the first grades for some of the older people like me, or some of the people like you, today I think it's even in kindergarten, where the world around us teaches us that we must achieve. And if you achieve, if you live this storybook life of going to school and working hard and getting into a good college and getting yourself a good job and getting yourself good money, you'll find yourself a good partner, a life partner, and then you'll be able to buy the house if you save enough money. And what happens on a constant basis is we're constantly waiting to be happy. The next train stop is when I'll be happy. And the next train stop is when I'm going to be happy. And when does that really settle in? When do I get to enjoy my life? When do I get to feel fulfilled now? Is it at 65, where American society will tell you that you'll work really hard for 65 years and then you can party? Then you can enjoy your life? What happens between 1 and 65? What happens to everybody? Where are we in those moments? And tonight I want to start talking about that world of achievement. And most of us get up on a day-to-day basis and we feel like we're on a treadmill. Do you feel like you're on a treadmill? If you feel like you're on a treadmill, send me some comments. Do you feel like you're on a treadmill? Waking up every day, life's just happening, everything's happening by rote. Do you wake up every day feeling tired? Another day? It's another Wednesday or another Thursday and there's another Shabbat coming up? I can't believe the week just went and we're just running and running and running. And when do we get that opportunity to just stop, take inventory, have those grateful moments, to be just full? And what I mean full is your cup is spilling over on a constant basis. That's what I mean. I don't mean pleasure. I don't mean that momentary scoop of ice cream where I just feel like, oh, that was delicious, but now it's over. A place where we can be able to pull from on a constant basis. So what does it mean to be in your head? What does it mean when I am thinking all the time? What is your brain actually, what's its function? And the function is to assess things, to analyze things, to maybe people have this custom of doing pros and cons, right? Thank you, Sari, for sharing with us. I love that. And Brian, thank you so much. And I love you guys sharing that. And I'm just going to keep on posting these comments so that people see that this is how we all feel. You're not alone in this. I feel like this sometimes. I always say that, just because I'm a life coach, it doesn't mean that I don't go through the same struggles as every human being does. Of course I do. Of course I do. I agree, Zeke. Most people just see happiness in the future. But what about the right now? What happens in the right now? Right? So the analytical brain for us, gets us in this loop of constantly, is it right? Is it wrong? Am I going to like it? And what ends up happening is if we stay in our heads, all our fears and doubts start to come in. So here's a little secret. If you ever feel like you're not enough, that you have to measure yourself against everybody else, you're in your head. And that's where fears and doubts are really created. Being up here. And you can see it if you really get in tune with yourself. You'll see when someone's stuck up here in doubt and when they're stuck in analyzing and just regurgitating something over and over and over again, not being decisive as to what I really want to do. Here's something. How many people actually feel stress on a day-to-day basis? Women, men, work, kids, finances, religion. How many actually feel stress? Why is stress so common? Why is stress so common? Why is it something that so many people are dealing with? Anxiety, stress, depression. Why is it so rampant amongst human society? Here's the answer. It's not that complicated. Your brain never rests. I don't even know how many people actually have a practice of meditation. I have a daily meditation that I do, and that helps me align with myself. But even in meditation, the brain never rests. It's on a constant go. And that go never gives us that opportunity to be able to just connect with me. When do I connect with me? It's just an insanity that a person can go through 50, 60, 70 years of life and miss the most enjoyable things. So here's some advice tonight. Everybody, pay attention when you're up here, and then pay attention when you're here. Now, what does this mean? What does my heart mean? I don't mean that I'm a softie. I don't mean that I'm a pushover. None of that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about two different subjects. The world of achievement. Like we said earlier, in first grade, they give me a report card. I'm already measuring myself versus the person that's sitting next to me. And we continue on doing that in the world. But what about the world of fulfillment? What does fulfillment mean for you? Let me hear from you guys. What does fulfillment mean for you? To be full, to have a full cup on a constant basis. Anybody? You're right, Zeke. Get in your head and you're dead. Because there's no way out. It's a lot of the times analysis to paralysis. It gets us stuck in wherever we are. So here's the big question tonight. What does it mean to live in your heart? What does it mean to live in your heart? I hope I have everybody thinking, because that's really my intention here, is I want us to start learning consciousness. I want us to start learning how to realign ourselves to be connected to your true feelings. And when you're connected to your true feelings, something amazing happens. You know, when I was a child, I had a sense, a sixth sense, a spidey sense as to whether I liked someone or not, whether something was going to work out or not. And how many of us get into a situation, a business deal, a relationship, something you try with your kids, maybe it's a tutor, whatever it might be. You know somewhere in here it's saying to you, this isn't going to work out. But somewhere in here it says, you know, it could be a shortcut. It could really work. And there's this conflict between here and here. What does it mean for you to realign to your gut and to your intuition? That little voice inside of you that says, trust me. Now, this happens on a constant basis. There's always an argument between this and this. What's the argument? So I'm going to present it to you as an argument between the body and the mind. The body and the mind. I'm going to give you some simple examples. Here's a simple example. That's amazing. I love these comments. Thank you so much for encouraging me and supporting me on this. This is just beautiful. Thank you so much, everybody. These are beautiful comments, and I really, really appreciate it. Let's take something like hunger. I'm hungry, and I'm in the middle of my day, and all of a sudden, this little voice inside of me comes up and says, "You're hungry. You should eat something." But I'm in the middle of something really important. So now I have two different opinions. I have a body that says to me, I'm hungry, and a mind that says, you can't eat right now. We'll do it a little bit later. Who's right? Who's right? In this debate, who's correct? The body or the mind? So it's a toss-up depending on where you're looking at it from. Generally, the body is right because it's trying to protect you and keep you safe. And that's the alarm system that comes up that says to you, okay, it's time to take care of your body. It's time to nurture yourself. How about another one? How many times has someone, and you'll excuse me for saying, but how many times has someone actually had to go to the bathroom and we say to ourselves, not right now. I don't have time right now, or I'm not comfortable going right now. And you'll excuse me about talking about this, but this is the alarm system that comes up from us naturally. God in his infinite wisdom put these fail-safes in my body to tell me I'm hungry, to tell me that I need to go to the bathroom. Another one of those is I need to sleep, because if those things are not taken care of, they're actually life-threatening. So the body will not leave you alone. Eventually, you will have to listen to your body and go to the bathroom. You will eventually have to go and eat something to survive. Now think about the things that are not life-threatening. I should lose weight. I should go on a diet. I should go to the gym. I should tell my spouse how amazing they are. I should spend time with my kids. Just a couple of minutes. I should take them out once a week. All the little things we want to get done, those alarms come up inside of us. Where are they coming from? They're coming from that little voice inside of you that I like to call your gut or your intuition. Being in your head will constantly keep you in doubt and fear. It'll constantly keep you in doubt and fear. And it'll keep you in this question. Who is the real you? Who is the real me? Is it the achievement base I have to keep on going? Or my heart that says, I don't need to make that extra sale this month. I don't need to do that. I'm satisfied with what I've had, and I'm going to take a week off to spend with my wife, with my kids, with myself, to learn how to grow. Now, in the achievement world, they'll tell you you're out of your mind. Say a person sets a goal of $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month, and he makes that 15 or 20, or she makes that $15 or $20,000 in the first 2 weeks of the month. They're good. They're satisfied. They have met their goal. They are fulfilled. They've achieved. They're happy with their progress. The achievement world will tell you you're out of your mind not to work the following 2 weeks because you'll make the additional $15,000 or $20,000. The fulfillment world, right? And I want to hear if anyone's starting to think that I'm out of my mind by saying this, right? The fulfillment world is going to say to you, that's enough. I've gotten enough. And now I want to get to enjoying my life. Now I want to go and spend it with the people that I want to be with. I want to take that extra yoga class. I want to take that additional rabbi's class. I've really wanted to, take this weekend vacation to wherever. And you've never found the time. Fulfillment tells me I'm satisfied. Your head will never tell you that it's satisfied. It never has enough. It is a perpetual machine that keeps on going. Right here, getting in line and in tune with yourself is the most important thing. Here's the secret. The secret to being fulfilled all the time is to trust your heart and your gut and your intuition. Check in with yourself. Check in with how you're feeling. And no matter how badly I want it to fit and work, trust yourself. Trust your own feelings and enjoy your lives. Feel fulfilled. Life's not about achievement. It's about fulfillment. But they never taught us that in school. They don't teach us how to be fulfilled. They teach us how to achieve, how to be better than the next. And then I'm stuck in the world of measuring myself on a constant basis. And there I'll never, ever, ever feel enough. There'll always be more. That's why there's so many people that are successes, millionaires and billionaires, that are so unsatisfied. To me, Robin Williams, right? Or was it Kate Spade, who had achieved so much in their lives, but still took their own life and killed themselves because there was something inside of them that said that they just weren't happy. I hope that resonates with everybody tonight. I hope that I'm trying to be clear. This happens to be, Zeke, one of my favorites. This is one of my just absolute favorite sayings. And what we're saying in here is that God has a plan for me, and that even my most deepest sufferings and pains can be converted into purpose. Life is happening for me. Life is not happening to me. That is so deep. And guys, as I put Brian's picture on, I said it last time, he is my total support here. He has helped me grow as a coach and as a teacher, as someone that gives himself over. He's just been amazing. Anybody that needs any help in any technical or support, or if you're a coach or you're just almost in anything, Brian is the person to go. So I'm so grateful for you. I know I tell you all the time, but it is so from the depth of my heart, the overwhelming time and space that you give me. And I just want to say thank you publicly. Zeke Abraham. Yeah, I agree. He's amazing and an old-time friend. We went to high school together. I want to, hopefully I want this to resonate with everybody. And next week, if you haven't done it yet, I want you to give me fulfilled down below wherever you are. And I want you to sign up. Next week, we're going to take the last 3 lives and we're going to do a challenge. We're going to do a live challenge for 3 days next week. And we want to try to get as many people to give us some engagement as many people as they can. It's going to be fun. We're going to be giving away a couple of prizes that I think were going to be lucrative to some people. And sign up. Join me. Join us. This is not, I always say, this is not the Isaac Jemal show. This is for our community. This is for our people. This is a place that I have dreamt of creating that can be safe for everybody, so that we can share and that we can all know that no matter who you are, we don't judge and we don't criticize, and you are enough. We're not going to live in that life of measuring. We're going to live in the life of fulfillment, and we're going to support each other. To me, that I feel is what Hashem's calling to me has been, and where I put all my time and my energy, and bringing results to me, every human being that I can touch and serve is the most important thing for me. So I want to thank everybody. Sign up. Give me your feedback. Thank you so much for your comments tonight. It's been so exciting to be able to actually interact with all of you. And I'm going to continue on doing this. We're going to be posting the information on the 3-day challenge. Day 1, we're going to be talking about not avoiding conflict. If you haven't seen that video, go back and see it, right? Be honest and trust your relationship. We're going to be talking about masculine and feminine energies and how to hone in on that and how to balance our energies in our relationships and within ourselves. And I'm going to teach you deeper about being in your head versus in your heart. When we are on a constant basis in our heads, in conversations, we're talking about actions. When we're in our hearts, we're talking about feelings. And that is one of the biggest secrets that I'll share next week. And I'm going to be taking all 3 of these videos, and I'll be giving a 3-day challenge using all the skills together. I will show you how to put all these pieces together so that you can learn and you can be fulfilled on a constant basis. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. Thank you again for all your comments. And I so look forward to seeing everybody next week. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. What'd you think?
You didn't sound